What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. Well, the Independent Spirit Award nominations have been announced. Now, the Independent Spirit Awards are, of course, awards headed to, indie movies. It's always nice to see, independent films getting award recognition. So, I'm going to read down the list of the nominees and. Alright. That being said, here is the nominations for the Independent Spirit Awards. Alright. For Best Feature, the nominees are 8th Grade, First Reformed, If Beale Street Could Talk, Leave No Trace, and You Were Never Really Here. For Best First Feature, the nominees are Ari Aster for Hereditary, Boots Riley for Sorry to Bother You, Jennifer Fox for The Tale, Jeremiah Zagar for We the Animals, and Paul Dano for Wildlife. For the John Cassavetes Awards, the nominees are A Bread Factory, On El Mio Dia, I was like a butcher that name, Never Going Back, Socrates, and Thunder Road. For Best Director, the nominees are Deborah Grenick for Leave No Trace, Barry Jenkins for If Beale Street Could Talk, Tamara Jenkins, no relation by the way, for Private Life, Lynn Ramsey for You Were Never Really Here, and Paul Schrader for First Reform. For Best Screenplay, the nominees are Richard Glaser for Colette, Nicole Holofenster for Can You Ever Forgive Me, Tamara Jenkins for Private Life, Boots Riley for Sorry to Bother You, and Paul Schrader for First Reform. For Best First Screenplay, my bad. The nominees are Bo Burnham for 8th Grade, Christina Koh for Nancy, Corey Finley for Thoroughbreds, Jennifer Fox for The Tale, and Quinn Shepard for Blame. For Best Cinematography, the nominees are Medelline's Medeline, Wildlife, Mandy, Suspiria, and We the Animals. For Best Editing, the nominees are You Were Never Really Here, We the Animals, American Animals, The Tale, and Mid-90s. For Best Female Lead, the nominees are Glenn Close for The Wife, Toni Collette for Hereditary, Elsie Fisher for 8th Grade, Regina Hart for Support the Girls, and Helena Howard for Madeline's Madeline. Oh, and Carey Mulligan for Wildlife. For Best Male Lead, the nominees are John Cho for Searching, Daveed Diggs for Blindspotting, Ethan Hawke for First Reform, Christian Meleheros for Socrates, and Joaquin Phoenix for You Were Never Really Here. For Best Supporting Female, the nominees are Kelly Carter for Private Life, Tyne Daly for A Bread Factory, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, Thomasin McKenzie for Leave No Trace, and J. Smith Cameron for Nancy. For Best Supporting Male, the nominees are Ro Castillo for We the Animals, Adam Driver for Black Klansman, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, Josh Hamilton for 8th Grade, and John David Washington for Monsters M.N. And Suspiria is being nominated for the Robert Altman Award. For Best Documentary, the nominees are Hail Country This Evening, Minding the Gap, Of Fathers and Son, On Her Shoulders, Shirkers, and Won't You Be My Neighbor. For Best International Film, the nominees are Burning from South Korea, The Favourite from the UK, Happy as Lazaro from Italy, Roma from Mexico, and Shoplifters from Japan. Now the awards will be handing out will be handed out on the or the awards will be handed out on February 24th of 2019 on IFC. Now I gotta say there is some interesting nominees. I mean, I'm really happy that Gray nominated that was fantastic in the role, so I'm really happy that he's nominated. But yeah, there's some surprises and some not surprises. For best documentary, I'm hoping "Won't You Be My Neighbor" wins. That is a fantastic doc. Of course, it's the only documentary out of the list I saw, but still, it's a really fantastic documentary. But yeah, I mean, let me leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on the Independent Spirit Award nominees? Are there any surprises? Have you seen any of the films that's nominated? Drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.